Today, let's talk spring and summer style essentials, and this particular video is for my Northern Hemisphere friends, and it's going to be based a lot on the learnings and at least the styling that I did a lot over our recent spring and summer here in Australia, ways that I felt like I was really projecting my visual voice that felt a little bit more unique and like it had more personality than some of the outfits that I've worn in the past that very much leaned into that minimalist aesthetic. A lot of these items are technically basics, but they feel a little bit more pushed, or there's just a design detail about them that makes them feel more special. And hopefully this video gives you some ideas as to what to look out for. So we'll start with the first thing, which is the sleeveless top. Being in Australia, our summer's got to 40 degrees Celsius, which is very hot, and we're fortunate that even in a corporate setting you can wear a sleeveless top, though I would recommend something that has a bit more coverage on the shoulders. For me, I really like something that is more of a strappy style because I'm often working from home. So this one here is from Tibby, and it does have some really lovely design details like the cutout in the front and also in the back, has a little bubble hem, just feels a little bit more special than an otherwise basic white tank. And then we also have this one here from St. Agni, which for me it's really all down to the color and also the very specific 90s style cut, which has these very spaghetti thin straps, has this lovely ribbed texture and square neck, which is also replicated in the back with a slightly lower cut detail, and the color is stunning. It's this really lovely desaturated green drawn from nature. We talked a lot about this theme of colors being derived from nature and me being particularly drawn to them. I think it's a really nice way to add in some vibrant pops or even some more muted ones to your closet, especially if you have been stuck in a bit of a rut of wearing black, white and grey. I want to talk about jewellery next because I think when you are sort of wearing less layers, this is sort of that way that you add in a little bit more personality to your outfits, and I'm thrilled to be partnering with Linjer again for this part of the video, and hopefully you'll notice I'm wearing my beautiful Linjer jewels throughout. So ahead of Mother's Day, they currently have a sale on. There's 20% off site-wide, but I have an even better discount for you because they've given me an additional 5% off to share with you all using the code Jamie Lee. So that'll get you 25% off, which is amazing. And when I think about my late mother, I often think about the jewelry that defined her. She has some very specific pieces that she wore throughout her life, and they're ones that I personally really cherish, and every single time I put them on, it just kind of transports me back to my childhood and a lot of the memories that we made. And I think that's why I love giving jewelry as a gift, because you do make so many memories when you are wearing it, and it often forms part of your style uniform because you're reaching for it every day, or maybe it's a really lovely pair of earrings that you only put on for special occasions. So I do actually have some new pieces from Linjer to share with you. I think most notably the little necklace stack that I've created here with this beautiful turquoise beaded necklace, which I love for that vibrant pop. It also makes me think of my time in Santorini, staying there. So the last big holiday I went on with my mum, my husband was there too, and my stepdad, and it was just such a magical time, and this sort of makes me think of that, but also the Katya pearl necklace, which I think this combination is a really beautiful pairing. I'm also wearing a new pair of earrings. This particular style is called the Adriana pearl earring, and you can see now I've got a second piercing, so I can't wait to pair these with another earring that I have from Linjer, which is from their lab-grown diamond collection. And I think this is one of the specific things I really like about Linjer as a brand. It is that they really have a lot of focus on the sustainability of their products and the ethics of where every single gemstone is sourced from. So if you aren't familiar with lab-grown diamonds, they are in every single way chemically, physically, exactly the same as a mined diamond, but they're conflict-free, which I love. And they're also more affordable too, which is great. So I have these beautiful studs, and they're just really brilliant. They sparkle so magnificently, and I mean, those in of themselves would be a beautiful gift to give a loved one, a mother figure in your life. Then I also do have a beautiful new ring, which has these lovely curved organic shapes to it, which I really adore. And then you may be familiar with my serendipity earrings that I have with the coral gemstone. These have now been given a little bit of an update. These are called the Victoria earrings, and they have moonstone in them. And I love moonstone because it has this real otherworldly quality to it, which is just so kind of marvelous, and I think it's one of those things that I find really exciting about jewellery. It sort of just looks a little bit alien and foreign, but in this really beautiful way. One of the reasons why I'm so drawn to Linjer's jewellery is because it is really designed and made to last. So those diamond studs I shared earlier, they're made with 14 karat gold, but their other gold pieces are plated with gold vermeil, 2.5 to 3 microns thick. So it really is going to stay on there. I mean, I've got some of their gold vermeil pieces from when Linjer launched jewellery and they still look immaculate. If you have been thinking about treating your mum for Mother's Day, or maybe even yourself or a mother figure, then you can use that discount code I shared earlier, Jamie Lee, for 25% off site-wide. The next item is the tailored short, and I will share a few different styles in the cutaways, but the ones I wanted to touch on here are from Ree, which I bought a few years ago now. They're cotton linen blend, and to me it's really down to the fabrication being that more softer tactile fabric, which is also easy to care for. Now I tend to default to denim shorts a lot, especially in the warm months, because they're just easy. They're in my closet, I can throw them on and I don't have to worry about them getting grubby. But something like this that is equally easy to care for and maintain is also a great option, even if you've got kids. I like that they add a little bit more structure, a bit more formality, and it just kind of looks like I put in more effort even if I didn't, and it makes wearing a basic tee with a pair of shorts feel a little bit more special. And that's really the key. Now let's move on to my next summer wardrobe essential, which is the oversized shirt. And I think this probably comes as no surprise, but I've really gotten back into shirting, and in particular the oversized shirts from Blanca. I have two here. One is in a pink pinstripe and one is in this lovely blue. The two I have are 100% cotton, but they do have some blends. I would recommend sticking to cotton for summer and spring just because it's 100% breathable. I like an oversized shirt because it feels a little bit more pushed, like you've borrowed from your boyfriend or your husband's closet, but also it's ideal for when you don't want to have any fabric touching your body. I would pair these a lot with my denim shorts, also with an item I'm going to share with you soon, even the tailored shorts with these, so chic. And they're a great cover up as well, but even to wear to the office. So you could pair this with a pencil skirt or with some tailored trousers, and then it adds this very push modern element to your workwear outfit, which I really love. So of course we have to talk about the linen trouser, and I think this is probably the first summer where I felt like I could actually wear a linen pant over the summer. It was a little bit milder than usual. And again, linen, it's breathable, it feels really breezy, and it kind of leans into that kind of casual, nonchalant, I'm on holiday, just relaxing vibe, which I really like. The pairs I'm holding here on this hanger are the ones that I wore the most. So we've got a black pair from Facade Pattern, and these I love, have thrown in the wash so many times and they come out looking immaculate. I have the size small, and I will have all my sizing info and everything I share in the description box as always. They're just so easy to wear, being black. I don't know if the black's still available, but they do come in a lovely oatmeal hue that I've been considering adding to cart myself. Then I also have some from Everlane, and this particular color, I'm not sure if they still do. However, I know they still have these trousers. It's the way high pant, and I have them in a 2, and I like that because I can wear them a little bit lower on my waist, or I can wear them really high-waisted and just clip the hook onto my belt loop so that I have this kind of crossover effect, which is really chic, looks great with a t-shirt, with a tank, or even with a little crop top. I love a one and done outfit, and for me the matching set has kind of become one of my wardrobe heroes of late, just because it really requires no thought, but then you can also just pair it back to other items that you own. I've got two here, both in black, but very different. One being in a cotton poplin. You'll sense a real theme here, I think. So this one is really kind of structured, almost has this kind of crunchy quality to it, which I like, really crispy, should I say, and it has these sort of wide, short sleeves, and then these shorts themselves, they're a boxer style, and they have this wave cutout detail along the hemline. So really cute and really good for those very hot days. Then this other one that I have is from Quince, and I actually have this particular set in 2 colors. I got the olive green color last year, and then this one I added to my wardrobe just about a month ago, and again, really easy, breezy. I have the shirt in the black and a medium, but the green one I've got in the large, and I prefer the fit of the large just for something extra slouchy. And then it also again has the elasticated shorts, so something that's really comfortable for wearing around the house and then just going out to do errands, but also great for taking on vacation. For skirts, I love a mini skirt in the summer, but in particular, I like one that has a wrap detail across the front. I find this really flattering, and I really like the wrap detail because I tend to get quite bloated and I get very self-conscious of this, and I always feel confident when I'm wearing a skirt with this wrap detail with the ruching across the waist. I'm sure I'm not alone in this, and the fabric itself is really nice and textured, and it's these little details that are really the elements that I think are worth looking out for, because you can get a wrap skirt that doesn't have any detail that feels incredibly flat. So I think textured fabrics, or even ones that have a really lovely print, are a good way to go if you want to add some personality and really make your visual voice shine. So we all need a good sundress in our summer wardrobe, I think. Something that is very easy to wear a multitude of different ways, and I've got a couple here that I really like. So again, natural fibers. This one is from Everlane, and it has a square neckline, but it also has adjustable ties, so you can sort of fasten it as tight or as loose as you like. It's got little pockets, which are really handy, but the length is the thing that gets me. It's very easy to throw on, and I always feel really good in this. One that I could wear out for drinks, pair it with a blazer and some heels. I could wear it running errands, just throw on a little cardigan, maybe even some sneakers or a flat sandal, but very easy to style up and down. The other one I have, this one has these lovely seam details across it with all of the different sort of flounces and flourishes. This one's from Jenny Kane, and it's in a silk, and it's in a raw silk, so it has this beautiful texture to it. But the stripe, I mean, I think of all the Jenny Kane dresses, this is probably one of my favorites because it is a little bit more detailed. It just has some more design elements to it that really elevate it a notch, and it is fully lined too, so not sheer. Okay, then we've got the t-shirt, and I was hesitant to include this in here, but it's with a caveat. It either has to have a print on it or it has to be in a colour. The reason being that while we love our neutrals, our white, grey and black, they can sometimes feel a bit stale. Sometimes you want to add in that personality or just wear something that has a bit more meaning to it or that has a bit of irony. So I've got two printed tees. I have a few in my closet and I reach for them often. This one from Farm Rio you may have seen before. And then I also have this one here, which is just from H&M. And they do a lot of these t-shirts. I find the quality of them is really nice and super slouchy too. I think I went up a size. No, this isn't a small, and it is really oversized on me, which I like. So I think they're a great way to add in that personality and just sort of customize your outfit, make it feel a bit more unique and you, but even something in a color. So I have this beautiful linen tee from Cezanne, which is incredible quality, and I would 100% buy it in other colors. And then my Everyone tee from Everlane. This is in organic cotton. I bought this one on sale, but I also bought the black previously, and that one is in a hemp and cotton blend, and it's beautiful quality. Next item is a blazer, and I find something in a neutral color works really well. And this might be something that I'm really only wearing in the evening where it is starting to cool down a little bit, or if I'm heading out somewhere where I know there's going to be aircon, but I do quite like having something that is a little bit more kind of boxy, oversized, not too fitted. I've got two here. This one is from Camilla and Mark, and the thing that gets me, the textured woven effect of the fabric, the textiles itself. I love a tactile component, and to me it just makes it a little bit more special. I also have this wool hopsack blazer from Arket, which I'm going to say definitely more of a autumn winter appropriate option, but I love the colour and I think it works really well with the lighter hues that I tend to wear more during the warmer months. I do have another top very similar to the first, but this time it's a knitted tank, usually something in a cotton or in some sort of a blend. I have four here. I've been slowly amassing these because to me it is the simplest way to feel elevated and chic. I have this one from Uniqlo U. It's a few years old at this point. We have this one from Everlane, which I'm hoping they recut as it is absolutely gorgeous. We've got this one, which is from Nothing Written. This has a pointed difference because it has the V-neck. Unusual fabrication too. It is paper and cotton, so I'm a bit afraid to throw this one in the wash. I think I might have to get it dry cleaned. And then also one of my other recent additions. This one I bought full price, but it's currently on sale from COS, and I personally prefer to wear it back to front with the high neck detail in the front, so I did cut out the tag. But we've just got a couple more items here. So next one being a really nice kind of light midi skirt, something that has a bit of flow to it. So I have this one here from Marks and Spencer, and the only kind of gripe I've got about this is the fact that the lining is a little bit short, so you can see it at the end, but it's not really a major deal breaker for me. This is a good one to sort of see you through the transitional seasons as well as in the warmer months. So for me, that's why I feel like it's a really good option to have, and also one of those more affordable basics. Works really well for casual events, but also dressed up too. And I'll insert a photo of where I wore it with a denim jacket. I just thought that was a very chic outfit. Finally, we have the going out dress. I think in the summertime, at least here in Australia, because it is over Christmas, it's when everyone's kind of going out, end of year drinks, Christmas parties, lots of summer soirees, you need to have a really good going out dress. And this could kind of run the gamut of any sort of style. It could be mini, it could be maxi. So I've got two that I want to share from my wardrobe, which are definitely more special pieces. So first up, we've got the dress that I bought after going to New Zealand. I tried it on. It's from a New Zealand designer called Win Hamlin, and I mean, his clothing is just so beautiful. It's cotton, and the detail that is really special is this kind of cutout effect here just underneath the bust. Has the adjustable straps and this really kind of fun, funky Hawaiian floral print. Then the other dress that I've got, and you kind of see there's some real personality in these two dresses. This one was a sale purchase. It's from Tibby, and you can actually buy it on the outnet in the light kind of blue color, and I've seen it pop up on the Real. This is a slip dress, but oof, she's sparkly. So cool. I really love this. The only thing I will say is that I find sometimes the little glitter particles do sort of shed slightly, but for me, if I want to kind of opt for something that is a little bit more glitzy but really pair it back with a sandal, this is the one for me. Looks really chic even just with this blazer that I'm wearing worn over the top, and a good way to kind of wear something that is a little bit more sparkly for New Year's Eve that doesn't feel too obvious. Oh, and you know, we'll end with two sandals favorites actually. So aside from my slide sandals that you know I love, I mean, to me they are sort of the basic piece to have in the closet. A chunky sandal, great to ground sort of those wider fluid draped trousers. Also just to add some heaviness to a pretty summer dress. And then the low-heeled sandal, either something that is strappy or in a mule. I really like this particular style. Slip-on, just gives you that little bit of height, elevation, and chic. Great way to dress up an outfit with very, very minimal effort. Like, these kind of do all the work for you. The other accessory I'd maybe include would be a baseball cap, but mine has magically disappeared. My daughter was playing with it yesterday and I'm not really sure where she's put it. So that's the other one I would throw in there. I'll pop a little photo up on screen. Just adds this kind of sporty touch, which I find really juxtaposes nicely with more feminine elements in your outfit. That's kind of a really good look at the spring and summer essentials, the types of items I found myself wearing a lot that to me just really felt like they elevated what I was wearing. And as someone who is a mum and who wants to kind of showcase her own personality, individuality throughout her outfits, this was really how I did it and made me feel a lot more like me. And I think having that bit of extra playfulness both in our accessories, like with this beautiful blue necklace I'm wearing from Linjer, or even just with those little kind of dashes of color and print, is a great way to do it. As I mentioned, I do also have that wonderful 25% off discount code for Linjer, which is Jamie Lee. All of those details will be on screen in the description box, along with links to every single item that I shared. Thank you so much for spending some of your day with me. If you want to see more videos, I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I will have more styling videos, styling advice videos coming very, very soon. Any specific requests, throw them in the comments. See you next time with a brand new one. Thanks for watching. Bye.